Hello, my beautiful train wrecks. How are you today? I am doing okay. Hopefully, you guys are doing okay. So, is anybody doing anything really fun today? I still have not fixed my ultra tight setting, so we're just stuck with just tight. So, I'm going to work on this strip right here, trying to get into the yellow today. So that will make 2 complete trees out of 6. Yay. Um, Yesterday I did this strip of the red, uh, listening to Little House in the Big Woods, I think. It's the first Laura Ingalls Wilder book. And I read it as a kid, and I owned a copy and all of that. And I read it. But as an adult, it hits me a lot harder than it did when I was a kid. So if you haven't reread or read the Little House on the Prairie series, and there's more books than what I thought. I only did like 3 books. There's like 9+ books. So I'm excited to listen to all of them while I'm diamond painting. So if you're curious about anything, all of the information is down below in the comments. So, because I thought to myself, as you're beating a dead horse over and over and over again on what you're working on, um, you could be diamond painting. So that's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna diamond paint. And this is only the second time I have diamond painted with the bifocals. Because unless I'm live, I don't need to look up there or there. It's over here. I don't have to look, so I don't need them. So we're going to see how long it's going to be before I start getting frustrated and take these off. I put down a little bit of diamonds just so I could get used to it. So we're going to go for it. So what did everyone do for Father's Day? Do you have a father, uncle, brother, cousin? Do you have a mama that did both jobs? You have a grandmama that did both jobs. Aunts? What did you guys do to celebrate the help of raising a child? You know, it takes a village. Okay, well, that rumble means an airplane is coming. And by the sound of that rumble, it sounds military. We live close to an airport, so yeah, we're used to hearing all kinds of stuff. So pardon the noise. I'm trying to talk over it. Pardon the noise. So yeah, we went to hang out with my best buddy from high school. We went to go hang out with them for Father's Day. And I miss my other best buddy that lives far away too. Elizabeth and Ron, I miss them. No, Bill. Elizabeth and Bill. I'm getting them all confused today. We gotta go meet them too. They live in Illinois now. But went to Ron and Dawn's, and we watched some movies that I'd never seen before. Constantine, Dogma. Watched those. they were good. So yeah. And we made a apple and apple crumble pie in the smoker, and both of them was delightful. And then I made some peach thumbprint biscuits, and then the left of those leftover peaches, because it doesn't take a whole can. The leftover peaches, we did a peach crumble. So we had desserts for everything. We even had breakfast for dessert. Well, I consider it breakfast anyway. But it's got oatmeal in it. So oatmeal brown sugar with some peaches. So could that be oatmeal if it had fluid in it? Why not? We can say it did. And we went to Rural King over the weekend as well. And they had some bibs that Tom thought would fit him. They were one size too small. But his dad always wore bibs. So I know he's wanting some bibs, so hopefully we can find him a pair. He asked me, he was like, what do you think? Well, what are you supposed to think? What can you say? If it's something that he wants and it's not going to hurt him or anybody else and it's not illegal, who am I to say no? So I did. So I said, okay. And so now we're looking for bibs that fits him. But I was explaining to my cousin, kind of reminds me of my Uncle Roy. And I know what you're thinking. It's Uncle Roy. Uncle Roy was an amazing man. I dearly, dearly miss this man. Let me get my color. Then I'll talk to you about Uncle Roy. Um, where's the sword? I'm looking for the sword. Sword, where are you hiding? There. We should have more than that, but I guess we don't. Okay, I guess the sword's not going to be big. Okay, so Uncle Roy. He was something. Hi, Laurel. My Uncle Roy was a Spitfire. He actually, okay, let me think about this. He would be my great uncle, my grandma's uncle. So that'd be my great Uncle Roy. I don't know. We just called him Uncle Roy. You're here just in time, Laurel. I'm talking about my Uncle Roy. And I don't know if you caught the reason why I'm talking about Uncle Roy. So I'll explain it. Uncle Roy wore bibbed overalls with a red handkerchief in the back pocket. And Tom's dad wore the same thing. And then Tom and I went to Rural King and they had bibs that was his size, but we realized that in bibs he needs a size bigger. So that's how we get to Great Uncle Roy. Great Uncle Roy. He's just Uncle Roy. So Uncle Roy, I think I've talked to him before. He's the one that taught me how to play baseball. He was in his 80s and he was running in the front yard, and Mary told him, Mary, his wife, now be careful, Roy, because you're old. Well, he fell and he sliced up his arm a bit. So he went in the shed and got some turpentine, and he put some on his arm, and then drunk a lick of it. I don't know. I don't make the rules. It's just what he did. So, but my Uncle Roy, he called everybody sister. Everybody, including me. Everybody was sister. You were either brother or you were sister. Hey, sister, now. I'm going to teach you how to play baseball. Okay, Uncle Roy. He did. And he slung it out. And at that moment, I was a little worried because he was living in a tractor, not a trailer park. But man, that man could lick a ball, let me tell you. But I loved going there. Before they moved to Jamestown, they lived across the street from my grandma and grandpa. And I always loved going over there. When I was a little girl, I was afraid of Aunt Mary. Afraid of her. Let me show everybody a picture for context. Because she had white hair. And I was afraid of women with white hair. Go figure, all of the women in my family, I gotta move something real quick so I can get to it. All the women in my family have white hair. Go figure. But I was afraid of her. Oh my goodness. And she looks so much like my grandma now that I think back. But here we go. Mind the dust, you know. But this is my aunt, my grandma's aunt, my great Aunt Mary. And that's my brother. And that's my Uncle Roy. Right there. And me. I loved my Uncle Roy. And Greg loved Aunt Mary. And I used to cry. You can see I was kind of backwards, looking like I was getting ready to tear up. And Uncle Roy was like, sister, what's the matter? So yeah, that is, that is my great Aunt Mary and Roy. And let me tell you, when we went visiting, because we would be able to go visit whenever we want. They just have to watch us go across the street because it was a country road and people drove back. So, oh yeah, Mary always had something sweet to eat. And when I was talking to some family members, they said her favorite thing and the most tastiest thing was mayonnaise chocolate cake. And my aunt has a recipe, and I need to, I thought I had gotten it once. I need to do some research and see if I can find it. If not, I'm sure she will give it to me again. But mayonnaise chocolate cake. So I want to do that because I have a recipe of my grandpa's mama. So it would be my great grandmother, her cake recipe. Let me tell you, it's good. You can do it over a fire. We've done it when we were camping. And there's no icing, there's no frosting. It's just the cake. But I put a glaze over it of confectioner's sugar, milk, and a tiny bit of vanilla. And mix that all together and drizzle on it. It is fabulous. I didn't get fat for no reason. There's reasons. It's because all of my family could cook so good. So, and I've had people say that I bake and cook really, really well. And are they patting my, are they powdering my butt? I don't know, but I've had people say that I cook really well. So I'd like to say, somehow, some way in the DNA, I developed the cooking gene and the knitting, crafting gene and sewing and stuff. And it's like I never really had much lessons. It was just like with knitting, I just got a video from the library because the doctor said I need to find something to do with my hands for brain cognitive function and for like keep my mind off of it when I was first diagnosed with fibromyalgia. So that's what I did. I got a video DVD and I watched it, and by the end of it I was knitting. So yeah. I haven't picked up those knitting needles in a while. I don't even know if I can still do it. But I'm sure it's like riding a bike once you start. So yeah. But yeah, Uncle Roy, I got off the sidetrack. Uncle Roy, man, he was something. Last time I seen him was when he was in the nursing home and he had Parkinson's really badly and he wanted a chocolate bar. So Grandma and I went and bought him a chocolate bar. And he was just so happy. So yeah, luckily I got to see him. I got to see him. And I loved them too. Oh, boy, did I ever love them too. Have you, anyone, even if you're watching this in replay, anyone ever had family that you just loved to go to? Even if you were a tiny bit scared of one of them. Oh, yeah. Because it was like when my grandpa died, I didn't get to see my other family as much. The same, you know, and because I was more focused on going to my other grandpa's and helping him after his stroke. So it seemed like I lost the whole family when my grandfather died. But isn't that the way it is, though? You have one person that kind of is the glue that holds all the family together, and then something happens and your family kind of scatters a little. We did go visit some of the great aunts and uncles, but not as much as we would see if they were at, you know, family at my grandpa's house. So, but I did get to keep some contact with them. We would see them at reunions and when we would drive by. So yeah. But I'm curious, do you have that one family member that you were so excited to go see? Oh my goodness, I was so excited to go see them. I loved it when they lived next door because they had a big area you could play in, and they had a big farm. So yeah, I am just looking for the percent sign. Why am I struggling with the percent sign? Here it is. It's been so long since I diamond painted this canvas. I diamond painted it yesterday and the day before. No, last week. But, ooh, there's some blues in there. I wonder why they're in there. They may have an oopsie. So I'm curious to see, because you all know I'm nosy. What did you guys do this weekend? Do you guys have family like my Uncle Roy that's wild and crazy and teach all kinds of stuff? I do have my Aunt Mary's sewing machine. It's one of those that you have to push the pedal, you have to rock it. You gotta rock it with your feet. There's a big cast iron pedal. It's a good size too. You can put both feet in. I'm sure you guys have seen that kind of sewing machine where you have to rock it with your feet to get it to go. I've got that, and the last time I put it away, now we've moved twice since then. Last time I put it away, it worked. So, am I curious to try? Yes. But would it require it moving again? Yes. So, am I going to? No. And we have to move it again now. I will get it out and see. If I have any problems, my Amish friends use those. So I can always say, hey, what am I doing wrong? It's pretty self-explanatory. It's the same concept. It's just you don't plug it in, you use the pedal. Does anybody else have anything like that? I love family heirlooms and antiques and stuff. I love that. Because it means so much because it was something that they loved. So yes, I'm always very happy when I can keep a memento or something of someone. I love that. How about you guys? Do you guys have some precious things? In my Aunt Mary's sewing machine, there is a picture of her, and she's walking around the corner, and she got surprised. And she's holding on to her face, and at that picture, it reminds me of how my grandma used to hold her face. So she must have gotten a lot from Aunt Mary. Because Aunt Mary raised my grandmother. My great grandmother died about a week or two after giving birth to my grandma. She had they didn't get all the placenta out, and she got gangrene. So that meant that my grandma was raised by her aunts and her great grandma, Ma Curry. Her name was Cordelia. That's such a pretty name, Cordelia. I love old names. I'm just kind of, the theme of today is just where my mind goes. So buckle up, buttercups. You don't know. Grab onto the buffers. You don't know where I'm going to take this train ride. But I love old names. So yeah, a lot of pets and people and yeah, old names. And I think like my brother's kind of the same way because Wyatt's name is Wyatt after Wyatt Earp, and then Rebecca. Rebecca is my great. It's who is after her, one of her friends, and Marie is a very old name. I have the same middle name, Marie. We all the girls in the family have the same name, Marie. So Marie is a very popular middle name in this family. Very popular. And I have not gotten the Beach Boys out of my head. We've seen a really good documentary at Ron and Don's about them, and it was amazing. I'm trying to get out some of these. I'm like, do I take the dryer sheets out because it's set for so long, or should I keep them in? So far, I've been keeping them in. So let me switch. I'm only using 2 pins today. And I got from Amazon, which is this one. This pen, this yellow pen is from Amazon. And then the other one is from Temu. I never know what pens I'm going to use, but I try to match the colors in the paints if I can, just to make it pretty and interesting. Was that all that I had for that? Really? Really? Okay. I'm trying to build up as I go so my hands don't get the stick. So, have you thought about canvases for the Chaos and Hilarity event coming up? You only have until July 13th to send us a message on Messenger saying, hey, this is what I want to do. It's going to be basically chaos. You just have to declare a team at the beginning. Either claim polarity or claim chaos. And then once you have chosen a side, which is necessary, once you've chosen a side, so we know what to send, what little thank you we're going to send you. And it'll be towards the end, because in case you get something else, we don't want to pay double. So everybody will get something in the end. Just make sure you message saying, hey, I want this team. Once you start, like say you have a canvas and you really like it, but it doesn't fit in the chaos or hilarity, or if you have a craft, any craft will do. And if you want to switch midway, switch. It just shakes it up. More chaos. Love it. We do have messengers, one for Team Chaos and one Team Hilarity, which when we find out what team you're on, you'll be invited. So we can do behind the scene things and talk and say, ooh, this would be chaotic. Why don't you do this to his canvas, you know? So yeah, we're still thinking about stuff. Still thinking. But we just need you. Oh yes, Wall Street. Chaos. Wyatt. There's something going on. Would you like to see? I'm just at tight. I'm not at ultra tight because this pops up when I do ultra tight. All changes saved. Yeah. I don't know how to fix that. I would love to do that, but that is there. and so there's that. So we're just at there. But yeah, I don't so after this I need to help. Yeah. So after this is over, I might need help to get those out. So Wyatt, editor, are you still gonna make my because I've been telling people you are. That's why they have to get it all done by July 13th. Are you still going to do a little video showing everybody's projects, what they want to do? You're still going to do that for me, huh? Do like a slideshow or something of everybody's projects with their name or channel name or whatever. You still going to do that for me? Okay. Awesome. So yeah, are you still going to do that for me? Because I know at one time you said you was going to do one before and an after. So that's why I'm telling everyone that they got to get pictures. Yeah. Pictures and what channel name or real name they want to use, or fake name, whatever. It's chaos. You can do whatever. And that gives him 2 weeks to make the slideshow presentation of what everybody. I know it's got a real name to it, but I'm old fashioned. It's slideshow. Um, so yeah. Yeah, yeah. I think the beginning is going to be Tom and I uh, doing a kit up video to show ours, and then at the end, we're going to show everybody else's. Yeah. So, y'all have until July 13th to message us on private messenger and give us your photos, what name you want to use, and so we can send it to Wyatt. So yeah, you have less than a month, but it don't really take that long. And if there's something you like and may not get there in time, just do a photo of what it looks like when you order it. That's fine. It's chaos. It's hilarity. The rules are there's no rules. Just a craft that you like or something crafty. Even if it's like playing with Play-Doh, that's a craft. It's whatever. It's whatever. So yes. Yes. Priscilla? What? Ever since we gave Priscilla her haircut, she's been feisty. So what have you been up to, Wyatt? Editor? What have you been up to? Yeah. Our goal is to make editor work. He's just sitting around doing nothing, twiddling his thumbs, waiting for some kind of chaos to edit. And with doing camper and stuff, he's been just sitting back with his feet up, nothing to do, taking a break. Oh, really? Okay. mm, mm. So he's pretending he's working. No, actually, Wyatt works really hard. He's a very busy guy. And month of May was like chaos for him. Have you gotten over the twitching? You got over the twitches from month of May? Indy in the month of May is chaos. And then he works. This boy's hustling. He's got like 3 jobs. He's hustling. One is probably more fun than the other. I have been watching bartender videos, and I'm like, I wonder if Wyatt knows that. I haven't found that many obscure ones yet to throw on you. A lot of them that I see are like common, and I'm like, looking for obscure. But Wyatt, editor, bartender, I have tried something nice. And it's Japanese. And it's not sake. Rice beer. When you smell it, it smells like a skunk. Nasty smelling. I'm like, oh no. Am I going to be able to drink it? Because that was my drink of choice for month of May. And let me explain that. In the month of May, the most odd drink I had to make was Lying Virgin. Okay. Well, Indy 500. There are traditions that must happen. This year, my brother decided that Yingling was going to be the drink of choice. So this is what happens. Now, mind you, I don't drink every day. I'm not a heavy drinker because it's a waste of time. But I will, if someone goes, hey, this is a tradition, can you do this? Sure. It's a tradition. Sure, I'll do it. So what it is you have your drink handy. And when Back Home Again in Indiana plays, you very end, you pop it open, you lift your hand up to the sky. This swig is for you, gym neighbors. And you take a good chug. Okay. Well, every time there is an accident or a yellow, you take a chug. So, I did the honorary Back Home Again in Indiana, and I tried the Yingling. Not bad, but not fantastic. But it's a step above PBR, so okay. Well, I also bought, I can never pronounce it right, a shiny, ASH. Help me, Wyatt. Help me, Wyatt. Help me, Wyatt. You should know it's a rice wine, a rice beer from Japan. And it's a gray label, and it begins with an A. Ashani. Let me just tell you, it smells. Yes, it does. But it is so smooth. It's not sake. It's rice beer. And it is smooth as can be. Let me, I want to try sake. And Tom's work distributes sake. Let me look it up. But I went to, not sponsored by, Total Wine and More. And I got me a large bottle. It's a good size bottle. Okay, let me get a picture of it. Come on. There it is. ASAHI. That's it. This is the bee's knees. If you don't like the wheat flavor, it's a dry beer as well. If you don't like the weedy flavor, that is your beer. Yeah, that's your beer. It's smooth. So, but I was already told that next year's festivities, the beer of choice is going to be picked by none other than Editor. And I don't like a weedy beer. I like a German Oktoberfest beer. And there's a Mexican beer that I like quite well. And I like a Japanese beer. I'm like, But I will pop open a PBR. I will pop one open and get a good chug out of it. And then I pass it on. I'm not much of a drinker. But I will get another one of those. So Wyatt, gotta pick something really good. You've got 11 months. Ooh, a blueberry ale. This is turned into alcohol chat. There's a pear ale. We drink it when we go to O'Reilly's. It's an Irish bar. And I usually split one with Tom. It's really good. Yeah. Yep, the barman's there. And this is a chaos channel, so you never know. Earlier, I was telling them about Uncle Roy and Aunt Mary. Grandma's aunt and uncle. Grandma Helen. Grandma Long. I was telling them about him. And I'm just basically wherever it goes today. I'm just putting my diamond paintings up in the air and seeing how far we fly with things. Oh, yeah, I bought some dresses this weekend, some summer dresses. So I now officially have 5, wait a minute, 5 summer dresses. I don't want to burn up this summer. It's too freaking hot in Indiana. The humidity is insane. Oh, yeah. 90 degrees in the summertime with 100% humidity. Welcome to Indiana. And I want to go to the fair because, of course, the Happy Together tour, and this year, America is going to be there, of course. Do you know who America is, Wyatt? The band America. Has anybody else never heard of America? You probably have, you just don't know. Have you been through the desert on a horse with no name? Felt good to be out on the range. So you guys look at that up. A Horse with No Name, America, or Ventura Highway. What other songs? Um, Why can I not think of them? It's because my brain is focusing on this. Looking for this diamond. So that all the songs are rolling around in my head right now. Thank you, Jill, for doing that for yourself. Where is this? There. Our house is a very, very, very fine house. See, I just had to find what I was looking for. Um, we used to laugh, we used to cry, we used to bow our head, wonder why. I Need You. That's that song. I just had to sing it in my head. I need you. Like the flower needs the wind. So it's I Need You. Isn't that, does anybody else have that where you'll be thinking of a song and you're like, why can't I remember that song? And then you start singing it and then you're like, oh yeah, it's this. But yeah, they've got a good album. They're going to be at the fair. There was like 3 concerts I wanted to go to, and they're all at the free stage, but it's expensive to get into our fair now. But it's not like $200 a ticket expensive, so it's still cheaper place to go. Wyatt has gone. Now I want to. Wyatt has gone with us, and Wyatt also went to go see Rush. That was when you hadn't graduated yet, but wasn't that your senior year, Wyatt? We went to go see Rush there. And I told him, you don't sit down and you don't stop clapping. You stand the entire concert. And he did. Happy Together tour. Something sad, though, Wyatt, for Flo and Eddie. Flo, the curly-haired man, has got Dewey dementia. It's sad. He's got dementia. And the other one retired, so I don't know. I'm looking to see who all is going to be on it. Because we're definitely going. So if you ever, where you guys are, yeah, see, he's retired again. He's not coming back. If you guys, if they come to hello, if they come to a place near you, the Happy Together tour, this is who's singing with it. The Turtles, Jay and the Americans, Little Anthony, Gary Puckett, the Vogues, and of course the Cowcells. And yeah, that's
Cowcells are amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you're wondering, okay, Jill, who are these people and what do they sing? So that you know if you know them or not. The Turtles sing like Happy Together, Ain't Me Babe, She'd Rather Be With Me, Eleanor, those. Jay and the Americans, She Cried, Only in America, Come a Little Bit Closer, Cara Mia, and This Magic Moment. Little Anthony, Tears on My Pillow, Going Out of My Head, Hurt So Bad. Gary Puckett, Young Girl, Woman, Lady Willpower. the Vogues is 5 o'clock World, My Show Angel, and Turn Around and Look at Me. And Cow Cells, hopefully everyone knows the Cow Cells, but they do like
They've jokingly said over the years that the only song that they've ever done is Hair, and that's
Yes.
because it's the most popular song they've ever done, and they've never topped it.
yes,
And it was a song they thought would fail.
yes,
So it was
Hair, Indian Lake, The Rain, the Park, and Other Things. And The Rain, the Park, and Other Things, most people know that song as the Flower Girl song. I love the Flower Girl. So yes, they are going to be in Indy, and they are going to other places as well. So just look up the Happy Together tour. Not sponsored by them, but I love them. Last year we took Ma, and she loved it too, so we're doing it again this year. So editor, if you would like to go with us and spend a day at the fair, go see the concert, that's great. I don't remember who else. I know who else is playing at the free stage this year, Philip?
I'm not.
I know there's a couple I want to see. Happy Together, and then there's another one, but I want to make sure that it's actually free.
I'm not sure. Let me look.
Just look up Indiana
Indiana
State
State
Fair
Fair,
free
free
con.
state.
Yeah. Because there's one I definitely want to go to. There's two I want to go to. Definitely.
Free stage is sponsored by Hoosier Lottery.
Yes.
So, my Wi-Fi is terrible. The Wi-Fi has been giving us issues the last few days, everybody. So if for some reason her stream does just end very suddenly, that's probably the reason.
The Wi-Fi.
August 1st, Free Dog Night.
Yes, that's one I want to go to.
August 2nd, the Disney Channel DJ Party.
Well, they gotta have something for kids.
August 3rd, Max McNown. August 6th is Babyface. August 7th is just America.
Yes, that's America. I want to go see that one. That was what I was talking about. America, Three Dog Night.
August 8th, Bill Murray and his Blood Brothers.
That's like a remake of the Blues Brothers.
August 12th, Latino Day, Con Banda Triana. Phil Vassar on the 14th. Lone Star on the 14th.
I want to go see that too. I bet that's a good concert. So there's like 4 now that I want to see.
Melissa Etheridge on the 15th. And weirdly enough, they don't have Happy Together on here, which is funny because I know
they are. It's scheduled, but they don't.
Yeah, the free stage, they tend to take their time. Actually, Indiana State Fair do tend to take their time posting things even if they've already got set.
Yeah, but it is set because they have announced it on. They've announced it on, and they've got their lineup. It's just, they haven't posted it on their website, but it is on. So yeah, there's a few I want to go see. 4. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to afford to go to all of them, but.
August 14th, that's 2024. What's 2024?
But if I have to choose 2, Happy Together and America, because I love both of them.
And Happy Together tour is already ongoing, so it's Northfield, Ohio, Aurora, Illinois, Owensboro, Kentucky, August 13th, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Yep.
At the fair.
So Wyatt, if you want to go, let me know.
Also going to be at Shippishawana, Indiana on the 14th and 15th.
Yeah. Which is interesting, but yeah.
And Wabash, Indiana.
Yeah.
On the 17th.
I like Indiana.
They do.
Most people do like Indiana.
Yeah.
Because we're wild and crazy, and yeah, we stand up, dance, cheer, have a good old time. Yeah.
We got a line of police cars right in front of us.
Okay.
Like 5 or 6 police
Okay.
cars.
Hang on, ladies and gentlemen. I might have to.
They're walking.
Oh. Okay. I have to close down the stream. I'm sorry, guys, but Zach is calling. There's something really wrong. So I'm gonna end the stream, and I will let you guys know later.